Gonna do it early. Hey y'all. Happy Saturday. I'm gonna make some chicken chili, and I thought I'd come on here. I ain't been on here in a couple of days. I don't know if y'all noticed. I was gonna do something else, and I've been indecisive about it all day. Hopefully I'm not hooked up to the right thing. Our signal up here has been a little bit crazy lately. So I don't think I'm on Wi-Fi. I think I'm on 5G, to be honest. I see somebody coming in, so I guess I'm in the right place. I couldn't decide if I wanted chicken chili because I made some the other day, but I didn't keep it, and I've been wanting it since. Or if I wanted, a friend of mine sent me a recipe a while ago that was chicken and dumpling casserole. Have y'all ever had that? I almost did that one. And I think if I don't, since I'm doing the chicken chili today, I'll do that chicken and dumpling casserole next time. In the next day or two, because it looked really good. It was pretty simple. And let me tell you how I did these. I don't know if y'all ever use your Instapot for that. But I put 3 frozen chicken breasts in the Instapot for about 30 minutes. And put about 1 inch of water or bouillon, like chicken broth. I put a little bit of bouillon in it, so there's a little bit of flavor. Then it kind of gives you a little bit of broth. And then I use that broth and the chili. But that's a fast way to get you some shredded up chicken real quick. Because you can have frozen chicken in 30 minutes. Have something to do. Whatever you want to do with it. Chili, soup, barbecue. And as long as you stick that little bit of water in there, it don't dry out, so bad. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Susie. And hey, Maura. Y'all having a good Saturday? It's about to be getting cold. I went to Walmart a while ago and was getting a few things, and I got this compressed air, and I was going to blow out my fireplace because I've got a real fireplace here, but they probably hadn't run it in 20 years, no joke. It's gas. And it's a good thing I didn't get to it before I saw Daddy, because he told me they capped off the chimney, so I can't do that. Can't do it. Maybe we won't worry about losing. Maybe we won't lose power. We have a snowstorm coming on Sunday, 10 to 12 inches of snow and some ice and sleet. Boy, that's a lot of snow. That happened here one time that I can remember. Sure, it's happened more. But I'm in Georgia, so it's not all fun. It's back in the 90s. It was like a blizzard. I think everybody else probably got buried too if we got a foot here. We are supposed to just get some rain, I think, Monday night. They said extreme northern parts of the state, like up in the mountains, might have some freezing rain. I don't think we're supposed to have anything that is, that would lose power or be alarming until like next Friday. Apparently there's 2 storms. One coming in Sunday night, Monday night, and one around Friday. Yeah, that's a lot of chicken when you think about it. That's 2 breasts. You don't think about that being that much food when you just sit down and eat chicken breast, do you? That's a lot. So I almost thought out more than that, thinking 3's not enough, but it absolutely is. Tillman's up there watching his sports. I should have brought him down with me today. They're kind of just almost acting like they're a hermit. I don't know what they'll do if we lose power. Can y'all imagine? If you lost it for a while? You don't realize how much you need stuff until you don't have it. Or enjoy it, I guess you should say. I have a gas stove so we could cook. Oh. And a gas hot water, so all else failed, you could get in a warm bathtub and get good and warm and then bundle up. That's what I did during that blizzard in the 90s, because I had a gas hot water heater then. And it was so cold. Nobody had any power. And I took a warm bath and then put on warm clothes and bundled up under a blanket. It was just fine. I got tickled watching people. I had a big window there too. I was living in an apartment then. And I opened up that window and I watched these people. I got so tickled at them. They were in a car and there was about 6 of them. And they'd get out and they'd shovel about a foot in front of them. And somebody would drive that car foot. They'd shovel, they'd drive that car foot. And I laughed so hard, I thought, why don't you just get out and walk wherever you go into? Would have been easier than shoveling and driving a car foot. I just took off on foot. They were on it anyway. It's so quiet in here. I got the radio on, but it's quiet. Hey, Beth, I was telling them about that chicken and dumpling casserole that I almost did it. I think I will do that in the next day or two. I might do that while Destiny's here for us to eat. Tammy them's here, if anybody's wondering. They're here, but they're gone. They went up to his parents today. Well, I guess they'll be back this evening. I would imagine they're eating up there and spending it up there with his mom and daddy. They seen daddy last night already. I thought they were just here for a quick in and out trip this time. Usually they step out a week, but they're not going to this time, I don't think. All right, I'm going to move us over here. I should have just started this real quick because I just want to saute. Y'all, I don't have, my bottom of my pot looks terrible because I need a SOS pad to get that off, and I don't have any. And I went to Walmart a while ago, and I forgot SOS pads. I forgot 2 or 3 things when I come back in the door. I bought all this stuff to make a dessert that's super easy, except for part of it, they didn't have it. I went to 2 grocery stores and they didn't have it. Do y'all know that, what do they call it? Philadelphia, no-bake cheesecake mix that you see in the tub. It looks just like Cool Whip, but it's just already cheesecake pretty much in a tub of like Cool Whip. Well, that's what I was looking for, and I could not find it anywhere. I guess I'm going to have to go. I guess I could just make my own, because it's probably not much more than cream cheese and powdered sugar. Maybe an egg mixed together. So I might just make my own and do that later this evening. Let's do this real quick. I'm completely out of garlic. That was the other thing I forgot. I forgot the garlic. We'll just use spices. I forgot onions and I forgot garlic. I'd make a list, but I'd forget that too. I'd forget that in the house if I did. This is the easiest stuff ever to make because you just basically open cans. Now, I think this is it's going to be chicken chili. This will be a little different than the one I did before, I think. The one I did before was out of Tammy's cookbook, I'm pretty sure. This is real similar, but a little bit different. Because hers doesn't have anything, to thicken it. Like the broth, it's just broth, in other words. This will have a little bit more to thicken it. Because I'm almost doubling a batch. I'll add a cream of chicken in it before I'm through. Lord, I am scatterbrained today. Do y'all have days like that? Just feel like I just can't quite get my ducks in a row today. I don't know what that's about. Because I could be draining some of this, but it really ain't a whole lot in these cannelli beans to drain. I got them strictly today because the last time I made it with cannelli and then northern beans. But those northern beans have a lot more juice. They're not as thick. So if you like a thicker chili, like the broth's a little bit thicker, go with the cannelli. All cannelli beans. because that's just super soupy and thick compared to the northern beans you can actually drain. These are hard to drain. Pretty thick. And I went ahead and made up, we'll need a little bit of broth in this. And I may end up adding a little bit more later, we'll see. I went ahead and made up 4 cups. And I just put better than bouillon in it. Go add that right in there. And then we'll start adding, I've got this one drained somewhat. See how those are so much thicker. Yeah, I would normally put a little garlic in there. We don't have those. What'd I do with my lid? I didn't drain these others. I should have done that before I came on, I guess. But this won't take very long at all. I'm going to do a lot of beans. Can too. See as we go. I dropped that. Grab me another one. It's cold in here, now I'm hot. It don't take long once you get to moving, does it? Three. Now, y'all, if you do this, won't need quite this much if you don't want some left over or some freeze. But we eat this stuff like I said the other night. We're just kind of pigs, I guess. We get a big old bowl, and we always want to come back for a sack up big old bowl of this, at least. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna keep going. So I've got some more broth over here too. The broth that actually was in the pressure cooker, Instapot, I'll put over in that too. That I made the chicken in. Let's see if I can pick that up yet. Yep. There's the rest of that. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that good stuff to it. We got my full skillet. If I want many more. Yeah, I do. And I want more beans. I'm going to add them all. It's like 7 cans before it's over with. There's sirens out there. You can also, if you like it real thick, you could do cream and a little bit of cornstarch. Or you could just put you some cheese in it. A little bit of cheese. Thicken it up some too. I like ours pretty. I like something hearty and I like it thick. I don't want just a bunch of broth. I want a bunch of stuff. It's barely going to make it by the time I did it in the 12 quart last time. There was a reason for that. Might need my tall one. We'll see. Now I got a can of chilies. If I do, it's right underneath me. Because I got to put the chicken in there and that's going to bring all that up. Another can of chilies. I'm doing 2 of them. Yep, I'm probably going to have to get this tall one out. Let me reach down here and grab it. See if I can get it through here. I don't know if that'll help much. Let's see. Y'all just hold on. I'll pour it over in it. Over here where hopefully I won't splatter myself. Hold on. I'll be right back. Watch me make a mess. See if I have any more room in this. Not really. I should just grab my 12 quart again. Y'all look. I didn't help too much, did it? It's taller, but it's thinner, so we'll see. We might get it. It will just be full to the brim. Y'all let me open this. I thought I had everything open. All the rest of them were the pop top, except for this one. All right, then I'm going to add this big cream of chicken. That'll help thicken that up a lot, too. And if you're just making a normal batch, you'd add about half of those beans, 4 cans of them, 1 little can of cream of chicken. I'll let that go. It'll have to heat up and break apart and get mixed up good. Then I'm probably going to grab my 12 quart. I'm going to mess up 3 pots before I finish, y'all. I should have just started with it. But I thought I could make that fit. Where to put it? Here it is. We'll just swap them. Let's see if I can do this without. This is thinner anyway, the pot is. It's why I like this Revereware, is it's so thin it don't take forever to heat up. And that stainless steel 12 quart won't either. It's quick. We use this spoon. I guess y'all can see in there still. Move some of this, and then I'll grab us some spices. We need some cumin, some garlic. Grab my garbage. Yeah, I want to do something with those cinnamon. Remember those cinnamon rolls I did that was kind of, I'm just going to throw this in here quick. Pepper. Throw that away. Something to wipe my hand off with. I'll just let that sit a second. This is garlic and onion. Since I don't have any fresh garlic, if I had fresh garlic, I would add, well, for this big batch, probably about 4 big cloves. I'll put a good tablespoon of that too, maybe. Then we need some of this cumin. Let's get that out. It's new. We're going to open it. Or try. Lord, I got that in my mouth. Don't do that at home. Use your mouth to open the. Got a mouthful of it. It ain't too good like that. Let's say I'm going to taste that first. I discovered, never thought about that. But like when I use chili powder, you know, like McCormick chili powder, in chili, I use a ton of it before I'm happy with the, you know, before it's strong enough for me. And I noticed with this cumin, I didn't have to use it much. It seems stronger. I don't know why that's lumped up like that. Weird. Let me do this little, that's that spice. Do that. It's brand new. So is that soup. That's why it's got to get it going and all that'll melt up together. Let me reach down in there and see if I can get a bite of that. See what it tastes like. Needs a tad more. That is where I didn't get the bottom of that thing good and clean. Not much though. That stuff's a lot stronger. Maybe a teaspoon. Whole lot stronger than the chili powder. That's wild. That just makes, see, that makes that broth a little bit richer. It's not super thick. You could say it if you wanted to go ahead and do cheese. I didn't do that the other day because I was carrying it somewhere, and you never know if somebody can have the dairy and stuff, I guess. But I might do that. I might go ahead and just put a little bit like mozzarella in it. And then what we always eat ours with is cheddar, sour cream, and Fritos, usually. I know some people like cornbread, but my boys are not big on bread. Ain't that funny? You got a mama that can do cornbread and biscuits, and they're just not that huge on them. But Tillman loves biscuit. Um, they just don't have the Fritos, so that's what we'll do. Of course, I'll cover that up. And just let it be. Now I'm going to put, it don't really need, I'm going to taste of it real quick. It don't need any salt whatsoever, probably because I used the better than bouillon and did all that broth, so it already gets super salty. If you want to keep it traditionally white, like white chicken chili, you can use some white pepper. I mean, it's got green chilies in it. A lot of people, I think Tammy puts Rotel in hers, so she's got a little bit of red. Or tomatoes, but I don't need no tomatoes in this kind. I'm just as happy with it like this. The other night I had a little taste, and I've been craving it since. It's that simple. This and I'll write up and put up there in the description for y'all. And then I might just try to make my own cheesecake filling. If I do that, then I'll come back in a little while with that dessert. And we'll do 2 videos today since I didn't do nothing for a couple of days. It's real easy. I'll tell you what it is. I don't know if y'all remember when I did the cinnamon rolls before, and you just buy canned cinnamon rolls. I got the good ones, the grands, if that's the bigger ones. And then you put them in a 9x13 dish or some kind of, dish like that you can bake something in. And the ones I did before, you put the heavy whipping cream in, and you made a butter and a brown sugar and poured over the top of them, and then baked them in all that cream, and they come out, much fluffier and much more ooey gooey. Well, this one is basically that, except for you take cinnamon rolls, you open them up, and you use that no-bake cheesecake that comes in the tub, and you put in the middle of the cinnamon roll, and then you roll it back up, and then you put it in all the cream, and then bake them. Oh my gosh, did it look good. So since I can't find the no-bake cheesecake for some strange reason here in the grocery stores, I might just make my own filling, because that'd be easy to do, and then just do it myself. Because last night I was wanting something sweet, and all I could find, Santa Claus had brought someone a bunch of snack packs, like 30 different, I think there's like 3 or 4 different kind of cookies. So I was eating Chips Ahoy out of the snack pack. So tonight I'm going to make me something. The recipe I use has a small amount of cloves. In your chili, you mean? Whatever. I bet that'd be good. It'd be different. A lot of times I put the cloves in my coffee. I really do. Like when I brew the coffee, or I'll put apple pie spice. When I use that percolator, I'll put it in the top. Or cinnamon a lot too. In fact, I got some good. I ain't had my good coffee. I've been drinking Dunkin's, and since Destiny's coming up here, I bought me some of it. Told her to bring it with her. I said, "Bring it with you." When I get it, I just get a big 5-pound bag. Yeah, it's weird. I went looking. I thought for sure Walmart would have that stuff, and they didn't. So I thought, well, I'll go to Kroger. Nothing. I thought, well, that's weird. Used to I seen it all the time, and we loved it because it was a lazy way to eat it. I mean, I wouldn't even put it in a pie shell. I'd just open that bowl and go to town and put some fruit in it. Me and the boys, I'd put like cherry pie filling or something, just mix it up, and we'd just eat it as it was. But I bet you could just take an egg, some cream cheese, a little bit of powdered sugar, mix it up, and you'd have your own. Which is probably what I'll do in a bit. Southern Living White Christmas chili recipe. Is that the only thing different in it? Is it basically pretty much the norm on the chili and then you just add the little bit of clove to it. Probably would be pretty good. I know a lot of people, like with regular chili, put chocolate in it, and I've never thought to do that. I might have to try that, just see what it tastes like. Ingles used to, we go to Ingles in the next town over. I said to Joseph a while ago, I said, you want to go try to find that for me? He was like, seriously, Mama? Because we need it like a hole in the head. And I don't need to make him drive to the next town over for, because I could probably just make it. I'll just lay out a cream cheese and let it get room temperature and just make, because really and truly, if you buy that tub, that's what I was saying about when I was looking for it. I don't imagine you would need that much of it to spread on that thing of cinnamon rolls. You probably wouldn't use but a fourth of it. So I'll just do a block of cream cheese and mix it up. I put peanut butter in my chili. Really? Just straight up peanut butter. Like how much of it? This is interesting to me. So I like to see what other people do. It's interesting to me. They are here, Maura. They're up at his parents' today. I don't know if they're eating supper up there. They left about 9 o'clock this morning, so they've been up there for, well, it takes them a couple hours from here. So they probably are eating supper with them. You saute your onions and chicken and oil, and then add your other ingredients. Well, that's basically what I just did here. That's why I was wondering. So I guess you just add it to it. What about the peanut butter? Just a tablespoon. Well, how? Regular chili or white chili? I'm assuming you mean on regular chili. Sweetened condensed milk, cream cheese, pinch of lemon juice. Good deal for the cheesecake. Well, that's what I'll do. I'll lay one out right now. I bought a bunch of them, and I think I had some. Because I thought, well, if I can't find it, we'll just make it. And I got plenty. I tell you, the thing the boys eat the best was that cheesecake that's in Tammy's cookbook. I think she might have two. But I did one of them. She said it didn't rise right. I said, well, they demolished it. I mean, they demolished it. It was gone the next day. And now, Tillman's a big sweet eater, but JoJo's not. But that was so good. But I think tonight I'll do the cinnamon rolls. So what I'll do is we're going to have an early supper. I ain't had lunch. That's why I'm here at 4 o'clock making chili. So we'll have an early supper, and then I'll come back, and we'll do those cinnamon rolls. I don't know when she'll be back. Maybe I'll wait till she gets back. She sat down last night, and we started doing those diamond dots. Some of you might have, I showed some of you that Santa Claus I had. She worked on it. I'll show y'all what Joseph, let me see if I can turn this thing. Y'all just don't look at my dirty dining room and house. Here's my next one. Can y'all see that? Let me see if I can turn this light off overhead. My Snoopy. He brought me. This is what Joseph brought me for Christmas. So I started to work on it, and she went to work on this one. So when she gets back, we'll make cinnamon rolls and maybe work on our diamond dots and come back and talk to y'all if y'all want us to. If I can get her. Depends on when she comes home. Maybe she's around and watching. Because she called me early. They hadn't been up there too long wanting me to do some stuff on the computer for her. So she shouldn't. I imagine they'll be back in time. Then I'll just come back and do the dessert. Anyway, we're almost close to eating. I'm going to throw a little bit of mozzarella in there. Just because it's so yummy. And then I will see y'all in a little while. Good to see you today. See you in a little while. Bye.